Boy, it sure is nice to be back in the home studio.
Oh, I feel the same way there, Jeffy boy.
Yeah, man, it's kind of, after we've been at the compound, it's kind of small in here. We haven't recorded in like a tight space in a minute.
Yeah, we, ever since we hit the old big times.
Even Rickman's ship is bigger than the studio.
Hey, I rather like going and doing it from Rickman.
Yeah, I'm real glad we got to come back, and, go to the townhouse one last time before we shut it all down. Needed my ball hair trimmers. Now, I'll tell you something about the ball hair trimmers. I also use it as a face trimmer as well.
I mean, it works both perfectly.
I mean, it's one of those Manscaped, lawnmowers.
Your lawnmower?
Oh,
yeah.
Man, it makes my balls smooth. Very smooth.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, you need something reliable.
Well, I'd have to give that a try on me balls, eh?
Archie, you just got waxed, bud. Like, I don't think you're going to need one for a while.
I'm never gonna do that again. My nipples could cut glass for 3 weeks. Yeah, it was great to be able to get my sheepskin condoms back. By Trojan. The all-new sheepskin condoms.
The all-new sheep?
Ye old.
Ye old.
New.
The ye old new sheepskin condoms.
Yeah, it's a real product. Look it up.
I'm just going to take your word for it, Archie. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Foretold Fiction. I'm your host, Dylan, here with Jeff and Archie as always. So you guys have already heard, we got the call from Voltrius. We're back in the States. We decided while we're here, we're going to take a quick side trip back to the original Foretold Fiction studio here in Ohio. Obviously, Jeff and Archie had some things they needed to grab from the old townhouse.
Yo, what the fuck? Why does it smell like pheasant piss in here? Is that Jeff fucking Wooderson? Fuck you, Jeff. What are you doing? You hanging out with Jeff now? I told you that dude's a piece of shit. You still owe me $30,000 from that fucking Pebble Beach bullshit.
I'm really liking this guy.
Why is there a pumpkin wrapped in tinfoil across from me? Why are you Scottish? What are you? What the fuck is going on?
Well, that's not for you to know, mister.
Okay, listen. Why Fix is 2 feet 2 inches taller somehow? What the fuck is happening, bro? Where have you been?
Okay.
Well, he's been with us.
Real quick. Everybody, welcome Jason from the...
No, fuck all of that. Where the fuck have you been? I haven't been able to get a hold of you in like 6 fucking months. Hall hasn't been able to get a hold of you. Your mom's not even 100% sure you've left here. It smells like ferret piss in here.
All right,
What
the ferret piss is my fault. I'm grabbing the axe.
What fucking axe? There's an axe in
I'll
here?
be back with the axe, Dilly.
Is he bringing axe body spray?
I got it.
Is he gonna kill me with axe body spray? Because that sounds like a fucking
it's
horrific
not axe
death.
body spray, brother. You gotta... If you think it's a little... It's not gonna be that.
Well, I mean, he's very small. I imagine it would be like a instead. But...
You haven't met the strength of a dwarf from Middle Earth, have you?
Jeff, shut the fuck up. I still don't fuck with you. I'm still mad at you. Anyway, where have you been?
Of course.
Bro, have you not been keeping up with the podcast?
What fucking podcast, Dylan? The only podcast you do is our fucking podcast, which we haven't done in 6 months because nobody can fucking get a hold of you.
Horn of meat over here. What the damn it. Hold on, I'll be right back with the axe.
Bro, you listen to the Foretold Fiction podcast. You'll know exactly where I've been. I thought you guys were listening. Thought you guys were in on the whole
Who's
thing.
you guys? Because I've talked to all the homies and don't one of us know where the fuck you've been. Nobody does. I called John Hughes. I haven't talked to John Hughes in like 2 fucking years.
All right. I'll give you the $60 for the lap dance you bought me.
$60. You burned down the strip club.
That was never proven.
You literally had to change your name.
That's not true.
All right. You know what? Fuck you first.
No,
and foremost.
$70.
By the way, if you don't remember, his name's Mario, the real one. So if you want to throw that in there, that'd be great.
He knows those. Enough. He knows.
Did you ever Does he not know?
He knows the story.
He knows the story?
Enough.
He knows that... Has he still been telling everyone he was a semi-pro golfer? Because the Mario
There are
knew...
no quotations behind the
The
semi-pro.
Mario that I knew
No
was
quotations.
the worst golfer in the group, and he only went into
That's
those
when I was
tournaments because
Mario.
they were semi-pro.
That's when I was Mario.
So they were buying.
That's when I was
so
Mario.
you were cleaning money
That's
for the
when I was
fucking
stuffing
mob.
on Koopas, Mario. But when I became Jeff Wooderson, my whole life changed.
Did he ever tell you where he got the name Jeff Wooderson as his alias?
Here we go.
It was the one the fucking mob gave him to wash their money and come in last at every tournament.
Well, so I may have left out coming in last. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's details.
Why is this scumbag in our studio?
Jason, listen. You're upset.
You don't fucking say!
I can see that.
Hey, did you guys know we had baloney back here? I'm still searching for my axe. Just you wait while I find that. I'm gonna chop his head off.
I'm sorry. Why would the baloney and his axe be in the same place?
Yeah, that's,
Is this a frequent occurrence? He just loses his axe in the most uncanny places?
He just kind of carries all of his stuff in like one big old satchel.
the chest.
That sounds chaotic. Who's his caretaker?
Well, that would happen to be me.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm not even kidding.
That's a disservice to the planet and so.
Yeah, it could be, but I'm the one who found him.
What do you mean found him? He's a small Scottish man wrapped in tinfoil.
That's not who he is.
Then what is he? Who is he?
Well,
He's a midget in a
found him
costume.
on my expeditions
What expeditions?
up in the Arctic.
What the fuck were you doing in the Arctic?
I
You don't
was
even like
look-
the cold.
He hasn't listened to the episodes,
He
Jay.
has not heard it. He hasn't heard the backstory. It's fine.
Whatever. So you found a midget in a fur coat.
I found a dwarf.
Dwarf. Oh, I'm
From
sorry.
Middle
I
Earth.
forgot. PC. I don't want to get everybody canceled. Can't say the M word anymore.
No, Jason. He's
Yeah,
He
he's
is
a real dwarf.
an ancient dwarf from Middle Earth, like wizards, dragons, giants, all that shit. It's
You mean
real.
like
Yeah.
Chicago, like the Midwest? Like
It's
he's a
real.
midget from the Midwest? Why does he have an accent?
No, buddy, buddy. We're trying to tell you dragons, Bigfoots,
Okay.
giants, they're all real.
Can literally call one right now.
We can call one.
I don't believe you.
His name's Clyde.
I don't believe you.
His name
I don't
is
believe
Clyde.
you, and here's why I don't believe you. I think, based on the pungent aroma of mischief in this room, that all of you have been doing nothing. And I think Jeff Wooderson has gotten you into some bullshit, and I think that you're wasting our time.
Well,
We could have
thing
been
is,
recording
Dylan
for
called
6 months.
me.
Have you been
Dylan
in here just
called
doing
me.
drugs? Why are your
Dylan
eyes more sunken?
called me. I was still down in Tennessee, and Dylan called me.
Dylan called you.
Yes.
How did you even get his number?
Listen, you introduced us on the golf course.
I told you this. No, I didn't know. He ran up to us on the golf course, and I told you to stay the fuck away from him.
He gave me golf lessons.
He's not good at golf.
You introduced me to golf. He said he'd give me lessons. He told me he was a semi-pro, so he took me out on the field.
Hold on a second. Hold on. When he gave you these lessons, did he do that thing where he comes up behind you and he puts his hands on your hands and he got to twist his body in real tight and kind of shows you the
Well,
motions?
how else would he show
Because
me?
men only do that when they want to fuck someone.
I think I'm just gonna come back to the table and let my axe and the bologna simmer. Cause I'm really starting to. That was a good one.
I like this guy.
It's like it cupped a fart and put it right in Jeff's face.
Archie, who are you, Archie?
I'm just a little Scottish man in tinfoil.
God damn
See what
it.
I'm saying?
God damn
You
it.
see what I'm saying?
Archie.
And first of all, fuck both of you for trying to take advantage of the
seriously,
mentally
Archie,
ill.
all the time I didn't believe, you know? And then
It took
he's gonna-
Jason forever to even get on
so
board with
now
the
I'm
fact that
going
these guys
back-
are real.
Now I'm
First
going
of all,
back
let's
to-
talk about Jason. First and foremost, why is your beard lopsided? Because it didn't used to be like that. You look like at least 3/4 of an inch taller. I don't know what's going on up here, but everyone looks and smells horrible, and you need to quit it.
Bro, we have been at war for the past 6 months.
War on poverty here? You guys like, what are you talking about?
Actually, we did go to war with our poverty. We're making good money now. So,
Wait, hold on.
That's right. We're counting the shillings high.
How? Is it actual shit?
we've done autographs over Foretold
Hold
Fixion.
the balloons too.
who are you signing autographs for?
All the fans.
Y'all have fans? Like there's fans of this very clearly beacon of schizophrenia going on. You post this and people are
That's
like,
right.
yeah?
There's fans of the show.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Jeff, you don't have fans. No one fucking likes you. Anyway, he tell you about his college days?
Oh, we've heard
When he
a
used
lot.
to literally hold dudes down, drug them, and then film them doing weird shit to him on fucking VHS? Can I ask, does it answer its own questions? The small one.
Are you talking about Archie?
Yeah, like I don't know how to interact with it, like respectfully.
You talk to it.
Like it's a grown person?
Yes.
But it's not.
But it's not. Except he's actually older than all of us.
What, like fucking 46? He looks troubled.
Thousands.
How old are you? How old are you, little fella? Little fella guy?
All right, what in the fuck is going on right now? If you're gonna talk to me, use your horn!
It's like say it with your chest, but your horn.
Is he okay? So by
I'm
horn,
talking about your cackle!
well, cockle? Like you? So you want me to pull my dick out?
No, I don't want you to pull
And you're
your
being-
freaking horn out.
So let me get this right. You have the weirdest gay man who's ever existed, not gay though, challenge or whatever the fuck he says, taking care of a child who wants him to pull. That sounds like grooming. Is Jeff grooming this boy?
That boy,
I'm older than you, boy.
he's over 1,000 years old.
Oh, that's right, because you're a dwarf and this is a cosplay pedo thing. Got it.
This is just ridiculous.
He doesn't get it.
He does not understand
How do we get it through to him?
drugs.
Hold on a second. I knew you were up here just getting high, bro. That's why nobody
Jay,
knows what the fuck
Jay,
you're talking
listen.
about anymore.
I still have a stash
Of what?
of mushrooms.
All right, I do like my. Listen, no, because we got to do shit, bro. We got to do real
Listen,
shit.
this is. I had the same.
Oh,
I had the
come
same.
on now. Couple of campy poos are gonna make you feel great.
Wait, the little big man does drugs?
Listen,
That's gotta be
I had the
hilarious.
same problem with Jason when we first started up Foretold Fiction. He didn't believe it was real. He took the mushrooms. He saw everything for what it is. You need to jump on this train with us.
I mean, I do really like mushrooms. I don't have to be.
Dude,
Come
I'm
on,
telling
man,
you.
let's do it.
We've been hanging out with wizards, dragons. You do not want to meet dragons. I just want to let you know.
I love dragons.
They are going to love you. Trust me.
Good, bro. I've always wondered if like my
Well,
favorite
it's-
mythical
Yo,
creatures.
chakra blast.
Chakra Blast, like a special fin. Is it an anime dragon? Was it Shinron? Okay. What? Are you guys just doing drugs and watching TV?
You know, if it were that simple, it'd be a lot easier to
I
explain.
think that's all it is.
Well, you're wrong.
If that was the case, that would have to mean
That, like 3 voices would be coming out of one head. You know what I'm saying? And that just doesn't sound like that would be the thing.
Yeah, I agree with Jay on a small thing. I agree with Jason.
Oh, I can't stand to say it, but I think I agree with him too.
Okay, I will do these mushrooms with you under one rule. Every time Jeff talks, I get to flick him in the dick.
I mean, you might like that.
Well,
so
it's not going to be enjoyable.
You're on. Oh,
All right, fuck it, man. Where's the? I'm only doing 2. I'm only doing 2 G's, and that's it. You're not going to get more than that out of me. I got to go home at some point.
all right. Just take these mushrooms and just give them a minute to set in. I promise everything will make perfect sense. We'll give you the backstory about what's been going on. You can ask us anything you want. Deal?
Fuck it, dude. I like drugs. Let me get some peanut butter or some shit. I can't fucking just take mushrooms. All right, so because I don't want to, be tripping balls and lose the point here. What the fuck do you guys mean that this child's toy come to life is a human person, not person dwarf?
He's a dwarf.
Did he just say the word come?
That's what you heard from that?
He heard come.
That's what you took from that? This guy's gross. He's a gross toddler.
You have no idea. Dude, I've spent the past so many months with these guys. sometimes in very close quarters.
Well, you did that to you. You shouldn't be hanging out with
Have you
Jeff.
seen my OnlyFans? I didn't even know I had an OnlyFans.
Have you seen his OnlyFans?
Jeff,
Yep.
flicked you in the dick.
It's starting not to hurt that bad.
What OnlyFans?
Yeah, I had the same question. Found out. So
Cherry Papa.
What? Did you?
these
He said cherry popper?
So Jeff, and I'm sure you're already well aware of this, has a basically bottomless supply of roofies.
What?
Good old Rohypnol.
Yo, Ruhypnol.
And
I did not know this.
yeah, so I mean, don't
Well, now you do. They're pretty fun to take and look into the light.
Is that why my jaw was sore after that yacht part? I don't want to talk about it.
don't drink around Jeff. I mean, unless you really want to drink around
I
Jeff.
try to stay away from Jeff on pretty much whenever I can. Hey, Jeff. Jeff.
Yes.
Fuck you, Jeff. So this is a dwarf that Jeff found while mysteriously exploring.
All right. So episode 2, if you go listen to it, you'll get the full story. But Jeff retired from his lucrative golfing career, as we all know. And
Very lucrative.
Yeah, it's a really good point, Jeff.
Along with the insurance. The insurance sales.
so yeah, Jeff became an insurance salesman, made some deals, made a good amount of money, retired. Then a friend of his came along and was like, hey, since you're retired, you want to go on this expedition with me down to Antarctica? They go down there and they find something in the ice.
And they found me
You were just in the ice?
in the ice,
Like Captain America?
frozen away.
So, and then how did you unfreeze him? How did you get unfrozen? Well, you probably weren't conscious of that. Do I have to? Jeff, how did you thaw him out?
It's top secret.
Jeff, how'd you thaw him out?
Top secret.
Jeff, did you use heat blankets and a blow dryer?
I cannot confirm or deny.
And when that didn't work, did you hit it really hard with a sledgehammer?
Pickaxe too.
Then you obviously tried to just wrap it in towels.
The funny part is, once they got him unfrozen, Archie tried to kill everyone.
Ooh, I wish he'd have succeeded.
For a bloomin' 2 nights.
You should have kept that up, Archie.
Mad with the bloodlust he was.
Can we have a little bit of it back and aim it in the other direction?
Yeah, good try there, bucko.
Hold that.
Ah.
So, okay. Dude's a dwarf. You and Wooderson host some goddamn podcast where you just talk to him about being a dwarf?
Well, that was at first.
That was the first episode.
So
Not even actually the first.
no, the first episode was
Delayed reaction.
he's starting to like it, dude. I can tell.
I'll move it like 4 inches lower. Hit him in the taint hole. He has a taint hole. Did he tell you about
Well,
that?
I tell you what, go ahead and give it a strike. A lucky strike.
The first episode of Foretold Fiction was I had met these guys. I called Jason over to help me run the equipment, and I had met this scientist who travels around with a demon.
Reginald Longbottom. Oh, pipe down. You're not in this episode. God damn it.
What just happened?
Listen,
His face morphed into a different face. He did that right in front of you. I know that's not mushrooms. I've done mushrooms
Listen.
before.
Hey, whoa. That didn't happen.
you're on drugs, man.
Didn't happen.
Did your voice get deeper?
I'm Jason. Didn't happen.
Yeah, you say that. Anyway,
Didn't happen.
So I called Jason over, and we talked to this scientist named Reginald and his demon associate Osiris.
demon?
Yeah,
Yes.
He does not like to be called the Beast.
He, the
yeah.
demon, doesn't like to be called a demon.
He doesn't like to be called the Beast.
Sounds like some identity issues from the other world. Okay.
Well, I mean, he has struggled with that a little bit. I mean, he's been doing better. He actually saved our asses at one point, which was really cool. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
That was quite of a turn of events.
Yeah. Okay, so
You know what? I came here with the intention of bullying you into recording with me anyway. Would you guys just want to do a Millsuck episode?
I mean, yeah, you're already asking us questions.
What's a mill suck?
It's a real podcast where real people talk about real shit.
I don't know about any podcast but this one.
Well, that's because you're mildly autistic. Anyway,
I am not artistic. I can't paint pictures on the walls like they used to.
I rest my case. So,
They used to paint pictures of me.
okay, Archie,
That's me name.
that's why I said it. A podcast is like a radio show on your phone or on your computer. Do you know what a radio show is?
Let's just say that I didn't.
A radio show is like when.
An adventure show.
So you know how.
Where you go on adventures.
So you know how you.
Like
and all
Foretold
your-
Fixion.
Kind of.
Exactly.
Only I talk to things that are real.
But I am real.
Y'all just let him. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. These mushrooms are really fucking hitting me.
You're gonna start to get it.
Okay,
All right.
so you guys just want to do a Millsuck episode? We could probably knock one out in 15, 20.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
let's do that. You're already
Jeff.
asking us questions.
Dick flick rule still applies.
Seriously, good with that.
All right, well, welcome back to Millennials Suck, millennialsuckpodcast.com. I'm Foreman, say hi.
What's up, everybody? And I'm filling in not only as the producer of Millennial Suck on this episode, I'm once again the guest because we're promoting something else I'm doing called the Foretold Fixion podcast.
Ugh,
You calling it a podcast?
just really show yourself there, Dylan.
I'm trying to promote the show you're on, Jeff.
I'm just trying to.
I know, look at him just really shining the light on himself, ain't he?
He's not even that good of a producer, for real. It's like he's a dime a dozen.
I think that I could get behind that and start really scratching the old records.
You can do whatever you want to do when you grow up, big guy.
That's right, but I'm grown up. Damn it, this is my height.
Using the word grown very liberally. Anyway, we are here. What do you guys call your
I'm going to stop talking about it because fuck me.
foretold
He
fiction?
does like that on his other channel.
Yeah, when I'm unconscious. Yeah, I really like.
I seem to have struck a nerve with
Okay,
him.
so before we move any further talking about the OnlyFans content, is that consensual?
Check your bank account, Dylan.
Yeah.
I get paid well. We'll just say that.
But like,
We'll just say that. We'll just say that.
Anyway, we're gonna be moving on.
okay, I'm just gonna move my drink.
Yeah, I'd advise that.
Anyway, so we're here with Archie. Can I call you Archibald? That seems like a lot of fun.
That's not my name.
What's your whole name?
Archie Treehorn.
Archie Trehorn. We're also here with Dylan Foreman, who should just be a host on this cast, but for whatever fucking reason he's not. You want to say hello as a guest now?
I already did that, and everyone shit all over me for it. So
Well, your ego was a little bit uncomfortable for us. And then we also have this piece of shit. Everybody say, fuck you, Jeff Wooderson.
Hey, fuck me, Jeff Wood. Ow! Starting to like that.
So, full disclosure for our audience, I'm on like 2 grams of some really weird mushrooms. And apparently these guys run a podcast where they, you interview mythical creatures?
Yeah, yeah.
So, first question, fuck you, Jeff Wooderson. Second question, if they're mythical creatures, aren't they already fictional?
well, that would be the popular take on it. Yeah. But we found out there's an entire underground society, basically, of magical and mythical beings.
Oh, like Illuminati?
Well, kinda. We took them out.
What, all of them?
Not all of them.
Just the 3 of you?
The government was in on it. It was a whole
It
thing.
was called the Black Wand.
You guys, sounds like a dick joke. You guys just fought an entire government army?
Yeah. Yeah, we had our own army.
Oh, yeah.
You had a whole army.
Part of the whole resistance we were.
What was your army called?
The resistance. La resistance.
La resistance.
So, okay. So there was a war. What was the war for? Like, why was there? Why did war?
That was some grammar. But,
He liked the way he say it. Why did war?
See? Little guy gets it.
We did war.
For why, buddy?
Oh, we can't really
I mean, nothing's
remember what.
secret now.
I mean, supposedly you broadcasted it to the world, and I just missed it somehow. So,
Well, that seems to be the problem here, bucko.
sorry, I got other stuff going on. A child in a costume.
I'm no child.
Can I see your birth certificate?
I don't have one.
Okay.
If you wouldn't be so constricted to the fines of society by telling someone's age with a birth certificate.
Are you familiar with antidepressants?
I'll show you an antidepressant when I find me axe.
Is it the one that's made of bologna?
It's gonna depress you. It's not made of bologna. It cuts my bologna.
So you have an axe to cut bologna?
He has an axe for everything.
You have a bunch of different axes, or one axe that does
I
everything?
have one axe to rule them all.
Oh,
Now we're gonna...
like a hobbit dwarf.
No!
So you're a hobbit.
I am no hobbit!
Oh,
We haven't had a hobbit on the show before. That'd be cool.
they have big feet, tiny bodies.
We have had Bigfoot on. Well, a Yowie.
The fuck's a yowie?
It's an Australian Bigfoot.
They have those in... Okay.
Yes, they do.
Oh, Jesus, this sounds like something Denny and KYX Files would be into.
They have been on.
What?
Yeah, we've done episodes with them.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
No, because that's a real podcast.
Yeah, we did it with them.
No,
Yeah.
I think I would know.
We did.
I think I would know.
We were
It was
on.
on their episode.
Well, what'd you guys talk about?
Where have you guys been?
If I listen, can I take up like 10 to go listen to some of it? Just kind of get some ideas for this
That's
one?
fine.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Or we're already recording now. We'll catch up later.
You haven't flicked me in a couple talks.
Oh, shit, you're right. I owe you like 6.
Yeah, baby.
That sounded oddly close to pre-cum hitting
That
those.
sounded a little suspicious.
Jeff, did this stop hurting?
No, not at all.
Because this sounded more like a pleasure mode.
No. It hurts. Oh, oh.
Oh, why'd your eyes roll back like that?
Yeah,
I'm not going to flick
it's
you in the dick
painful.
anymore, I don't think.
It's painful.
I'm going to get a woman to take
It's
clothes
really
off in front of you.
painful. It's painful.
Are you seem really like I'm telling you that I'm going to stop though, and your response is it's real painful. You better keep going. You see how I'm not convinced?
Yeah, to each their own, I guess.
You sound like a baby goat being beaten. So, okay, so going back to this war thing, so you fought a war with a resistance against an organization called the Black Wand, which was funded by the government.
Yes.
Okay, who fought in this war? Because
Well, it was led by a wizard.
like, where do you get soldiers that aren't in armies already? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was the resistance of my kind, fables alike.
Well, more mental health patients, I imagine.
So it was led by a wizard named Arlo, who is also a very, very, he does a lot of drugs.
Ah,
A lot.
that seems to be an underlying theme in this entire story.
Don't forget about Buck.
Yeah, we had buck hunters.
You say buck hunters, like you had like trophy hunters in here?
Well, there's one guy.
He's a little badger, and he used to be a truck driver, and he's really into the midget porn.
Wait, how come he can say midget and I have to
Big
call him a dwarf?
Pussy's Little World. Have you ever heard of it?
Hold on a second. He can say midget, but I can't say midget? That's bullshit.
That's,
I gotta call you a dwarf, but you can talk about midget porn?
he doesn't understand that I am actually a dwarf.
Yeah, see, again, with pick a lane, dog. This shit is stressful.
Jason, you're just gonna have to, if you want to get this, you're gonna have to understand
Well,
that.
call the giant. Call the giant.
Let's call Clyde.
Call the giant.
Call Clyde.
Call the giant.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Call the giant.
Give Clyde a call.
You told me earlier you could call him at any point, Jeff.
Let's give Clyde a call.
So real quick though, how's he just gonna believe he's the giant? We video calling?
I mean, we have this giant screen here. He's a giant.
We can video. I mean,
This might
Yeah.
even be big
it's
enough.
I mean,
He should be at the warehouse.
Tell
now.
him to get like 30 shampoo bottles and just glue them end to end and
yeah,
stand
he
next
doesn't need
to
all
it.
that. He's got.
So
He's- the size of a warehouse. So
It's not that size of a warehouse, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and give him a call.
okay.
Ah, come on, Clyde. Just when I need you most. Nowhere to be found.
Oh, give me just a fucking wink of a second.
wait, did he not answer, Jeff?
Hello, Archie. How you doing there, brother?
You son of a bitch.
So wait. This dude didn't answer your call?
Oh, I knew he wasn't gonna answer Jeffy's call. I knew he'd answer mine. Me and Clyde are pals.
He doesn't like Jeff?
Who really likes Jeff except for me?
That is a great point, tiny man.
He's
with a
my
beard.
friend, and no one else can have him, so this works.
Okay, cool. What was your name, sir?
My name's Big Clyde.
Big Clyde? Like, is that?
Can you not see on the screen, son?
I mean, you look big, but it's a screen.
Archie texted me a little bit before and said you had some belief issues.
Yeah. I'm just not believing you're a giant, big
Why
guy.
are you not believing that I'm a giant?
Because this is I imagine you're on a phone very close to you.
I think
Everyone
that
looks
he
big.
should just come on down to Sulphur Springs and see for himself.
I think if you just took like 12 steps
Bring him
backward.
down to Sulphur Springs.
Clyde, are you near anything
Tall.
that you could stand next
I mean,
to?
I could walk outside the fucking warehouse.
Can you take the camera with you?
Yeah, remember?
Just go ahead.
All right.
Walk outside.
All right.
You can convince this guy.
Is that a fucking lumber mill in the back
I
or
know
some shit?
what I'm going to have to show him.
What?
Show me. You're gonna
I
show
know
me.
where this is going.
What are we talking about?
Are you talking about the
A
warehouse?
big ol' horn!
Oh no.
It's the only way you're going to believe, brother.
It will be
I
convincing.
mean, you're already a large enough man. It's got to be huge. Fuck it. Pull it out, big dog.
All right, Clyde.
Nice, the old big dog.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't it something?
This scared
You said
so many people off the
You
beach.
said this is in Texas?
Yeah, Sulphur
Oh,
Springs.
I thought you only found those in Central Africa. All right. That's that's a big dick, dude. Like, I'm not even gay. I'm just like impressed.
I don't think he's getting it.
That's a fucking giant, dude.
We told you.
Fuck you. And this midget thing's a dwarf?
Yes.
Like they make tools and fight elves and shit?
He lived in a mountain.
A literal mountain.
Yes.
This is progress! You see?
It's going a lot
No,
faster than
no,
Jason did.
Yeah.
No,
it's going a
no,
lot faster.
no, I don't believe you.
Oh, you don't believe it.
I don't believe it. Like, if you guys had
You
like evidence or
believe it.
something, like if you guys could have like an alien pop up or some shit, 100% I might believe you. But Bigfoot, it's easy to fake phone trick stuff like that. That could be a black dude with white dick in his dick. You know, I don't know why you have a Caucasian with a black person's penis, but I saw it and I just I don't know.
Jason. Alien.
Hello, Jason.
What the fuck?
My name is Alien Rickman.
Where the fuck did you come from?
You called out to see me, so I wanted to stop by.
I just met your name. I just
wanted
learned your name.
To stop by.
You said you wanted to see an alien.
And now you have. Goodbye.
That was a fucking alien?
Yeah.
That was a fucking alien.
And he didn't even he just traveled interdimensionally? Like he just popped in and out?
It's just kind of like that sometimes.
He just fucking bloop bloop.
Pretty much a bloop bloop.
He just bloop bloop.
Bro, you should have seen him in the war. It was dope.
There was aliens in a war?
Oh, yeah.
Were they all on our side?
Well, all of his friends, yeah.
Wait. How many aliens were there?
Did we go a little too far?
Wait.
Well, we had to
so,
convince him.
So wait, there was a war between two different types of aliens? And
No, it was just all fables, and Rickman's people are the only aliens that we've met.
okay.
So I can't say if there are other ones, but yeah, he was here. They were kind of studying our planet, and
So wait.
we saved him from another facility in the Sahara Desert.
So
Oh boy.
So,
He's got that look at him.
so, you said earlier that you met a demon?
Yes.
Demons are real?
Oh, yeah.
Kaboom.
So, just to give you the lowdown, we've met demons, crazy scientists that work with demons.
That's worse than the demons.
Yeah, scientists that work with magic, which is insane.
Magic's real?
Magic's real.
The fuck?
Um,
My girlfriend believes in magic.
we met a god?
Like Jesus?
No. Voltrius the Starbreaker. So he was a god to the Mayans
Okay.
back in the day. He was responsible for supernova. He smashed stars that were ready to die.
He was a Mayan god. He was also largely responsible for human sacrifice, but
Yeah, he was really into that.
Yeah, we kind of, we skip over that part of his history.
He's really depressed now because he doesn't have
the
anybody
fuck would a
worshiping.
god get depressed about?
He doesn't have people worshiping him anymore. Now he just does voiceovers.
Yeah, and he's not that good at him.
He's got a great voice. He just, fucking buzzkill.
Is he a buzzkill?
He likes to drink a lot, which makes him kind of fun, but
Give me another beer, and that's the bottom line.
bro, that Stone Cold impression, Jeff.
I've been working on that one for years, and I tell you, it just seemed to stuck on the studio.
That's the only cool thing about you, Jeff.
I'll take that.
Okay. So here's my next question. You expect people to hear this information and then know about it and then just go on with life?
I mean, what do you do?
That's exactly what we're doing.
So you're
Like,
just
what are
taking
you just
people-
learned about it.
So you're just taking people
To the
from
edge of the
very
cliff.
simple perspectives and consciousness and just throwing all of this fear in which
Well,
of
don't they
scenarios.
deserve to get to live in the world too?
Oh, I thought you were just a child with Down syndrome.
Well, I don't want to be thought of as a child with Down syndrome.
It's better than making everybody miserable.
Why are you miserable?
Because now I know that aliens and demons are real. You know how much shit I've talked about God, bro? I'm fucked. I'm super fucked. And now I just know that because you decided to hand me a bunch of fucking shit and make me hang out with Jeff Wooderson for an hour, and I fucking hate him. Jeff, fuck you.
But now you're on some really good mushrooms.
And yeah, you kind of get to understand some things, and it's really not all that bad out there. You just kind of forget about everything and just
Honestly,
kind of
dude,
move forward.
I can tell you right now, I have never partied harder in my life than I have with the Fables.
Not that bad. Okay, what would have happened if y'all lost the war?
Why don't we just start having them drink some ale with us?
Yeah, man. You want a beer?
Is it regular beer or is it like magic beer?
It's just ale.
Oh, it's just ale.
I'm not drinking anything that
Oh,
Jeff
come on now.
Jeff Wooderson has touched.
I haven't touched this.
It's Archie's ale.
That's my ale.
Yeah,
I make it.
Archie has this weird big brother, little brother vibe, even though he's like 1,000,000 years old, I guess, with Jeff, that I don't really understand. And I think he'd lie for him.
I'm not gonna lie for him. You know, sometimes him and Dilly, they team up on me. Remember the parachute video?
Yeah.
The what? The pirate ship video?
Parachute!
Parachute video.
And we all jumped out of a fucking, what was that, a plane?
Yeah.
You know about planes?
I also know about helicopters.
I was getting ready to ask about helicopters, bro. You call them?
Helicopters.
Well, that's not what they're called.
They're terrifying.
They're machines.
When you're 1,000 years old, a flying machine is kind of.
How long have you been thawed, Archie?
Oh, about 5 years or so.
5 years? Well, you're actually doing pretty well if you know what a helicopter is in 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, he was basically just hiding out with Jeff at the townhouse for a while, just kind of learning modern society. So he's done a good job.
Well, Jeff, why are you back in Ohio? I thought you couldn't come back to Ohio after the whole carousel incident.
We're going to go ahead and edit this one out.
Well, maybe Mario can't come back because of the carousel incident. But Jeff Wooderson is clean.
Did you ever give that Filipino family their kid back?
Jeff Wooderson is clean.
Jeff Wooderson is clean.
I don't know, man. I think at this point I'm just too high to care. Because
Why don't you have an ale?
there's demons and there's aliens and y'all are going to war and
Oh my!
So he doesn't know about machinery, but he's familiar with the Wizard of Oz enough to make references.
Hey, Bidoo, I like to be watching the old films.
Like Willy Wonka, is that your favorite?
I know where you're going with this.
Talking about
I
Wizard of
am
Oz?
not.
No.
I am not
No,
one of
that's
those
not what I was
orange
saying.
fucking
That's not what I'm
Oompa
saying. I'm
Loompas.
saying-
I am not a
That's not what
Oompa
I'm saying.
Loompa da.
Listen, that's not what I'm saying. Maybe it's a different movie. Maybe your favorite movie is, I don't know, Walking Tall.
Now that is just rude. But I do really like the version with The Rock in it. Man, Dwayne Johnson.
What a stud. I bet Jeff is into him.
Yeah, plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Archie's also really into soap operas and Lady Gaga.
Wait, those are two terrible things. Why are you into either of those? What's
I
your favorite?
really love me some Gaga.
How did you even find Gaga?
Well, he's been in the world for the past 5 years.
Yeah,
He's
Gaga hasn't been relevant for 8. How did you find Gaga? Were you at a shopping center in LA?
I found it on the YouTube.
He is kind of like a child on YouTube.
You know, I could really get lost just asking this what'd you call him, a dwarf?
Yeah.
Yeah, this big little person.
Yeah.
This very, very ancient toe of a man questions about things. But I think I'd like to focus more on the imminent fucking danger of the fact that you just said that there's a depressed God who's mad at humanity?
Yeah, we're going to help him take care of that.
You guys are just...
Yeah, we got a whole thing planned with him. It's gonna be great.
It's our next adventure.
Yeah, it's our next adventure. You know, that's what I'm
Is
looking
that why
for
all those
next.
bags were by the door? I
Yeah.
tripped over some of those coming in. You guys should be more safe about that.
Yeah, we were getting ready to leave, honestly.
So your point was to do a whole bunch of mushrooms and then go?
That's what we do.
Just always on mushrooms?
Pretty much.
So
or
did they-
acid.
So do these things only exist in an interdimensional realm that you can only see through a particular brand of mushrooms? Or do they exist all the time and we only see them and notice them because we're on mushrooms?
The fables have always been here, man. Actually, Arlo, the wizard, was one of the original humans.
I'm sorry. Fucking what? Arlo the wizard?
Yes.
Arlo, the very himself.
Like the grand wizard? Like you into some real like white supremacy?
Nah, this
shit?
dude's all about
No,
peace and
no,
love,
no,
man.
no.
He's cool with the blacks though, right?
He's cool with everybody,
But he's cool with the black people?
as long as they do drugs.
What if they don't do drugs?
Arlo doesn't really hang out with people who don't do drugs with him.
So everybody in the resistance army was on drugs?
At one point or another, yeah.
Like willfully though, right?
Eh,
What does that mean? Is this Jeff drugging you guys?
well, Jeff's drugged us, Arlo's drugged us, Archie's drugged us. Clyde might be the only guy in the whole resistance that didn't drug anybody.
Man, he doesn't need to with a dick like that. He just shows it to you.
All right, so this is obviously a lot to take in.
Yeah, man. Like I just gotta go home now and just
Now, see, that's what
What?
you don't want to do.
I don't want to go home?
You want to hold on.
There's a lot more story to tell.
There's more story? There was a war and there was aliens and demons. You got more to tell?
Wait, I haven't had any of the details yet.
I guess I could just listen to the podcast.
Chakra blast.
Dragons.
I forgot all about the dragon.
I'm not really a fan of dragons.
How could you not like dragons? They're big and leathery and they have treasure.
You ever met one?
I'd sure like to.
You say that. We thought the same thing. Me and Jeff were really excited to meet a dragon, and then we met a dragon, and we're not excited to meet dragons anymore.
You guys were like afraid of it because it was like too big in real life, or kind of like how people are like, "Oh, I want to see a dinosaur." And then Jurassic Park happens, and they see a dinosaur, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is terrifying," like that.
Much different reasons.
Yeah.
What was he, like a mean dragon?
You could say that.
He's not too mean.
He's very friendly, but
Wants to be friendly.
Well, what's the problem? I like dog, like a dog friendly. Because
You're
dog,
gonna have nightmares after it. That's the problem.
I don't know. I've cuddled some pretty big dogs. Is it like an animal? Like, is that like I thought dragons would be much smarter than just like a lap dog.
he'll rape you.
What?
He's gonna touch you and make you come a blithering waterfall.
What? Dragon's rape?
It's called the Chakra Blast.
Is that like a dragon thing, or is that like a this dude thing?
It's not on me.
Is he a raper, or is he just rape Archie?
No, he's
Yeah, he gives
pretty-
it out to everyone.
pretty much anybody he can get his hands on. His claws, I guess.
He actually, but his claws would be so big, and my dick is so small by comparison.
Yeah, well, he knows how to work them. He's very good at it. He spent thousands of years as a Buddhist monk.
Dylan, have you been chakra blasted?
I have not.
That he knows of yet.
Maybe it's on the OnlyFans. I don't know. Jeff hasn't been chakra blasted either, and
So
he's
just
basically
Archie?
begged for it.
That doesn't surprise me.
Well, there's one fella here that didn't beg for shite.
Yeah, Archie was the first one we ever witnessed a chakra blast happen to, and
What, you guys were like, you watched it happen?
well, we didn't have a choice.
It's three of you in one. How big is this? Is it big as like a Civic? You could have taken it.
He's a
Oh, he's a biggin'.
he's a dragon.
Like, okay, but like how big?
I want you to imagine dragon, whatever comes to your mind, that big.
So you just have just house size reptile. I imagine they're reptilian
Yes.
dragons, just running around raping dwarves.
I
Is
mean,
it just dwarves?
no, like I said, it's
Yeah,
pretty-
right now, the only one we know, he's kind of occupied.
So we haven't met any other dragons.
Wait.
Just keep on going past. Next subject.
Archie really doesn't like dragons.
So you only know one dragon?
We've only met one dragon.
Okay. And you said he's occupied? What does that mean? Like, is he busy? Is he like got a fucking like a is he like an IT provider or some shit? Like a customer service agent in Guatemala? Like, what is he doing? What's more important than be dragoning in?
Well, we won the war, and we captured
Oh my god, keep bragging about it.
the evil wizard who was working for the government.
Yeah, there was a whole
He was an
thing.
evil wizard too.
There's an evil wizard.
Is there like
Arlo-
a lot of wizards?
Well, it's
There's a few.
Arlo's brother.
It's his brother. How
Yeah.
convenient.
Yeah. Arlo was all about peace and love and harmony and all that. And Arlo's brother was more about like power and authority and all that. So he ended up going to the States and working with the U.S. government because, you know, it's the U.S. government. And they were doing experiments on magic, like giving animals the ability to talk and stuff. That's how we met Buck Hunters. He was a honey badger. They used magic to give him intelligence, and he
And
busted.
he didn't give a shit.
He
How
doesn't
much
give a shit.
intelligence did they give him? Because honey badgers are pretty dumb.
Well, they're also badasses, and they don't give a shit.
Well, they don't, but they're also just kind of big wet cats. So
Yeah, he was basically that, but a truck driver.
a big wet cat drove a truck and helped in a war?
Yeah.
What did he do in the war?
He was kind of like one of the IT guys.
Customer support in Guatemala.
Yeah, he was with Clyde at the warehouse doing the
You can
computer stuff.
imagine the other end of that.
Okay, so anyway, you were saying there's two wizards, the dragon's occupied.
So
getting it.
we won the war. The deal
Dragon
is
died in the war?
no, he did help us out though. That was cool. Yeah, this assault had aliens, dragons, lots of gunfire, pirates. There's a
There's
pirate
even
dwarf.
pirates.
I'm sorry. Fuck pirates. Aliens, wizards, and giants, and talking animals, and
Well, the pirate was a dwarf.
what?
Could you believe it? Another invincible dwarf.
Archie's cousin.
Huh.
Yeah. He's a sailor. He attacked from the ocean side.
Well, I know what a sailor does. Thank you. I'm just curious as to. But I thought dwarves lived in mountains. Why would he be on the ocean? It's like the opposite. It's like the literal opposite of the mountain.
The sea be calling him.
See men be calling you fucking.
Yeah. He
Could
just
he see over the bow?
he just really liked the ocean, so he actually helped kill the Kraken to get the ship.
Wait, Kraken are real?
Well, they were.
At this point, are you surprised? You've accepted everything else. I throw out Kraken and that fucks you up. Like,
So,
I guess I'm being insensitive. I've been introduced to these characters for months now.
so
So we defeated the evil wizard, and the deal is that they found magic back in the day when they were still just humans. They became wizards. They can't kill each other. Neither of them can die.
That's ridiculous. Why not?
Magic, wizard stuff. I don't know. But they've been at each other for a long time, but they never can actually kill each other. So Arlo came up with the idea.
The balance.
Yeah,
Like the Force? Like Star Wars?
kinda. But like, less copyrighty.
Disney has killed us now.
So yeah, the wizards can't kill each other. So Arlo came up with this idea to basically imprison his brother in a mountain. It's actually the mountain Archie used to live in. That's where
Y'all used to live together?
Well, the dragons would steal the mountains from the dwarves, and that's why Archie is not a fan of dragons.
Oh, I thought it was the rape thing.
Well, that was part of it.
That one came after as a nice little surprise bonus prize.
So wait. You were basically forcibly evicted from your home by a dragon.
Correct.
And then afterward the dragon found you and raped you.
Well, this is a couple thousand years later.
Did he know it was you?
Well, we didn't tell Archie that we were going to do
That was a client setup.
Wait. So you took
We wanted to talk to a dragon.
That's our fault. See,
We didn't know anything
know what I'm
about.
saying?
That's disrespectful.
We didn't know anything about dragons.
Why would they even put you in that situation?
That's very, very, yeah.
Jeff, we didn't know. We
You
thought
didn't know it was a dragon?
we do episodes with fabled creatures. We thought we have to talk to a dragon. We didn't know any of the details about dragons and dwarves.
I mean, we knew a couple details.
What details did you know?
We just knew that Archie didn't like dragons.
He never told you why?
We may have known most of the story.
Percentage-wise.
He told us his whole backstory.
Oh, so you knew.
We didn't know he was going to get raped.
But
We did not know he was going to get raped.
but you knew about all the other fuck shit.
But we had,
So here's my question. You knew about all the other fuck shit. You were just like, we want to talk to a dragon.
we
What if
talked-
he had been raped by the dragon? Is 1,000 years long enough for him to just get over it, guys?
we had talked to the dragon before we met up with him. He said he was going to be chill.
And then he raped the guy?
He agreed to be on the
He
show.
was not chill.
Yeah, he agreed to be on the show. He said it was going to be cool. So we were like, all right, we're going to go do this. We didn't tell Archie because we knew he wouldn't come with us, but he's the favorite. So we had to bring him.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite. I mean, your biggest competition is a fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, Jeff. And a guy I'm mad at because I haven't seen in 6 weeks.
Well, that's that's just the way she goes.
Do you want to come live with me? Not for weird sex stuff like Jeff.
I could maybe come spend the night.
You can hang out with me and my cats.
I could do that.
Hell yeah.
I'll show you my axe.
Archie does love cats.
Yeah?
I love the cats.
I have 2 of them. You'd like
Love
them.
it.
I have a black one and an orange one.
I can't wait to pet them.
You can pet them. You can pet them all day.
Yeah, you say that until you guys are jerking off and you sound like, sheep fucking.
First and foremost, I will not be jerking off with this barely not a child. Secondly, sheep fucking?
It's his term.
It's a great one.
How do you know what sheep fucking sounds like?
Oh, we used to have to farm sheep.
You just like watch them.
They have 6. You can hear them.
You just be right up next to
They
them.
sound like sheep fucking. That's a term we dwarves use when we're whacking our shillelaghs.
Just whacking your shillelaghs?
That's right.
Huh. What other figures of speech do you guys have?
Fergus is the one you want to talk to when it comes to the dwarven sayings, quack of the cum and all that.
Quacking the cum?
Yeah. Fergus is full of them.
Quack in the cum?
Fergus is Archie's other cousin that we were introduced to. He's the explosives expert. He's even more fucking nuts than Archie.
Hold on.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Hold on. So, there's now 3 dwarfs?
There were a lot more. We've met 3.
There was fucking 0 before I walked in the room in my life. So, now there's 3 more than there used to be. You see how that's a little bit more terrifying than the other way?
That's not really that scary if you kind of grasp the whole story.
Do you kill people? Like human people, do you kill them?
It may have happened.
Have you ever done so without their acknowledgement of your existence? How many people who don't know you exist have you killed? Is it more?
I mean, he only
Is
kills.
it more than people that knew you existed?
That's not a real question.
He only really kills in war. He's the general of the Dwarven army.
Oh, so you're like a badass, bro. You know jujitsu?
He invented jujitsu. Just roar.
Well, what's your style like? Can you?
Backflip with a stick once.
That doesn't sound like jujitsu.
Sound like jujitsu when I cut your leg off.
You're gonna cut my lights off? Are you an electrician?
Leg.
Oh, well, I mean, we'd be closer to the same size, I imagine.
Right. Cut your arms off too. Then I'm gonna pin your mouth open and take a nice big piss. And then you're gonna hear sheep fucking. You think you can put it together?
Ooh, but okay,
That
was a lot.
rough.
That was a lot.
So anyway, the dragon
Oh my god, I forgot about the rapist dragon.
is currently raping the evil wizard in his horde.
So rape is just like an underlying theme in your guys' world.
Wasn't how we planned it.
I'm just saying, man, you said that don't you guys deserve to live in our society freely? And I was with you, but it just kind of seems like everywhere these fables, that's what you call them?
Yeah.
There just seems to be just a candy trail of goddamn
Listen,
rape and rape-like things happening.
Me and Jeff had this discussion a couple times. I have had to get over the fact that the fables, like all of the creatures of the ancient world, are a bunch of freaks, man.
Are they all rapey?
I think the story's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, if you're the person getting raped, it probably sucks a lot more than the person who's doing the raping.
I think they just did a lot more like freaky, wild sex shit back in the day. And now with our modern sensibilities, we just don't get it.
I just feel like you could do an entire Law and Order segment on all this shit. So going back to what you said. So the loser of the war was Arlo's brother. What was his name?
Birsha.
Birsha? Is presently imprisoned under the watchful eye of a very aggressive sexual assailant.
And just for all our listeners that aren't caught up, you're really not going to want to watch this episode. Spoiler alert.
So
It kind of helps out both ways because
don't say both ways.
Arlo's
Jeff.
thoughts on
He takes
this
it
were
too
like-
liberally.
Arlo's thoughts on this were like that, the dragon basically has a sex toy that he can use and get all of his weird rocks off.
That's for the greater good.
And then the evil wizard gets punished for an eternity by being a dragon sex toy. So we don't have to worry about either of them.
What if we just killed them both?
Well, we can't kill the evil wizard.
Well, you said Arlo couldn't. Why can't
Neither of them can die.
they? Just can't
The
die.
balance of it all will go
Like they
if they're
can't
dead.
die, or you can't risk the consequences of their deaths.
That one.
They can't die.
So I definitely shouldn't take the information that I have found today and attempt to use that to kill this wizard.
I would say good luck. Try
If I
it.
killed both wizards. If you kill both wizards,
Arlo's cool as fuck. You shouldn't do that.
Shouldn't do that.
But
you
I
should do
mean-
drugs with Arlo. Also, Arlo's real badass.
define badass, because
Well, he didn't really show us a lot of his powers, but like the one time we did get to really see his powers
Ooh-wee.
during the war, he was mostly just kind of in charge of everything until it came down to the final showdown. He took down a chopper with his bare hands.
how did it not get cut off? It's literally called a chopper.
Yeah. Like I said, he brought down a chopper just by waving his hands at it.
Professor Xavier?
Better.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. When I tell you Arlo's a badass, I mean it.
Okay. So he's like a good dude. He's probably got like outstanding morals, and he's probably like super about consent and stuff like that. What?
Well,
What? Is he a rapist too?
No, not exactly.
But he will drug you. Like when he wants to trip with you, he doesn't ask if you want to trip with him. He just kind of takes you on a trip with him.
Well, how often does he trip?
I
Pretty
haven't
much all the time.
I haven't hung out with him not tripping.
So you have a friend who, for all intent and purposes, drugs you with highly potent hallucinogenic properties
yes.
every time you hang out with him.
Mostly every time, yes.
So you've never been around him not on substances.
Well, no, not exactly.
He's always on substances. We've hung out with him a time or two without being on anything.
Okay. So you guys, your army is just a sea of aliens that are interdimensional. A wizard, a giant, an angry beaver.
Honey badger.
What the fuck ever. 3 dwarves, a dragon, and you cucks.
And then tons of other fables as well.
What other fables?
He's not. Yes.
So there was a Yowie. Like I said.
Okay, yeah, that was the Australian Yeti. Or Bigfoot or whatever.
Yeah.
And then...
There were intelligent bears.
Okay, but...
They were like special forces Russian bears. There's also some from...
When you say bear, like, is that like a military acronym, or you mean like
bears?
Like
actual bears.
Grizzly bears.
Like, go in the forest, don't look out for bears. Oh, here's a video of Khabib Nurmagomedov wrestling a bear.
Like when I say
bears.
Polar bear, as in like in the Arctic, giant killing machine polar bear. That, but it can talk. And it's part of a special forces military unit.
What does it do?
Kills.
Well, obviously,
Very efficient.
it's a polar bear. They're the only creature that actively hunts humans. Huh.
Yeah.
And there was just like a sea of bears?
There were only a few of them.
How total number? How big was your army?
Probably about 100.
17? That's what it sounds like?
About 100.
Yeah. We didn't talk to all of them on the podcast.
Oh, so you didn't meet the whole army, but there was a bunch of different types of fables.
Yeah.
What type of fables did you guys see out on the battlefield that you may not have expected?
There was the one centaur that...
That's like licking the tits of a woman and fucking the pussy of a horse.
Wait, there was a centaur?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get to talk to her on the podcast, but Archie dated her for like a day and a half.
You don't date someone. You fucked a horse lady? A lady horse?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
In my sheepskin condoms.
Are you allergic to latex?
It's just what I prefer.
Just like tie it with like thread?
You're thinking a little too into this.
Maybe. I mean, a little too into it because you have a little version of a dick, but...
The old fire starter.
Like the hammer of a pistol in between your thighs. If you're even remotely proportionally accurate, you do not have a big cock, Archie.
Well, he fucked a woman who is half horse, and she was clingy as fuck. So apparently it was pretty good.
Well, centaurs are from a more ancient time where women's bodies were kind of just, when a man fucked them, it was like love related. So she probably just thought that they were like marrying each other.
Yeah, that was Archie's problem.
Archie, you fucked a centaur, dog?
He did.
Hell yeah, bro. Come here. I'm going to teach you how to dap. Just got to fucking, you slap it, and then you slide it, and you grip it, and you release.
And then you snap it.
And you snap. See, he's already got it. He's a natural. Look at this. Look at this guy go. This is the smartest toddler I've ever been in a room with. Okay. So there was a war. And you said that a demon saved your ass.
Yeah.
How?
We're not quite sure about that ourselves.
We were on our way to the final showdown with the evil wizard, and the evil wizard set a trap for us. And remember that scientist and demon I said I recorded the first episode with?
Yes, they were nice people. You said it was a nice demon and a nice guy.
No. They double-crossed us later. They actually got us arrested in Russia. Bro, we have been through
It's a whole thing.
We've been through so much shit. There's a good reason you haven't heard from me in a while.
It sounds like you've been going through a lot.
A lot. So, yeah, they double-crossed us. became like our mortal enemies, whatever. But that scientist, his name's Reginald, and he basically joined up with the Black Wand.
And he's gonna die one day.
One day, he's not dead?
Well, we don't know for sure. He came out, right? So it's the scientist and the demon, and we think we're about to face off with them.
Okay.
So we're ready for battle with those guys.
Okay.
Then the demon decides that he's had enough of Reginald's bullshit, opens up like a portal to another dimension, and pulls Reginald into it.
He just reached into another place and then came out another place and then grabbed Reginald and pulled him into said place?
He ripped open a hole in our reality.
So he took him into...
and dragged Reginald into it, and then it closed behind him. We haven't seen either of them since.
So there's no body?
No. So we don't know. But we haven't seen or heard from Reginald or Osiris since then.
So you don't think that you guys should be a little bit more diligent about finding this Reginald?
How would you go about that, Jason?
I don't know, dude. I didn't know fucking fables were real, but apparently you guys were goddamn 5-star generals in some fucking some French-ass fucking fable army that I knew nothing about. No one does. The fucking news is fucking us. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what you know.
So now that you do, how would you go about exploring whatever fucking underworld?
I don't know that I know all that you know. Maybe you know things I don't know.
I don't know either. So
who does? Who do we ask?
a demon?
Dun, dun, dun.
If we're gonna summon a demon, I'm leaving. I can't. Is there?
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. They're scary. They eat people and stuff. It's a whole thing.
Like they don't like possess them, or
Oh, there's a whole thing about that.
what do you think about demons?
They've
Archie?
eaten
What do they be eating?
children.
That was
You mean I be hearing all this shit about kids going missing in Cleveland and all this shit, and I think it's sex trafficking? It's just a fucking demon eating children.
with the help of Reginald?
That's right.
Demons just out here eating kids.
Eating kids.
My chest kind of hurts.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Because I'm starting to feel
That's not good.
a little lightheaded a little bit, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna
He's gonna
take like
pass out.
just a little bit of.
This happened.
Boys, we lost him.
I'll go start getting them. Jason, come help me. I'll put him on the couch.
Yeah, Jason, I'll start getting the equipment shut down and
That's
all
cool,
that.
man. Yeah.
You guys just get him taken care of.
Should be me to help him anyway.
Jeff, do you want to help them get
Yeah, I got. I'm doing something here. I'm looking at a new account for OnlyFans. Seeing how much it costs to start the other one.
you're gonna start another OnlyFans?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
All right, man.
It's gonna be called Jay's Sweatshop.
Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Foretold Fiction.
Don't let him hit me.
Jeff, Archie, anything before we get this episode cut off here?
It was a pleasure having you, my sleepy friend.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in chapter 3.